Peace, it's the God King, same Supreme God of Law, aka Sahim Allah, aka PGA, aka King, aka 45 side, aka Fly Guy side. So many have been called over the years. Um, Feels good to be out of Facebook jail. No, not really, because at least every time they throw me in jail, I know exactly why. Because I tell the truth. And, you know, I had put up a post of, and I had posted this a couple times before. I reposted it. It was a picture of, a sister and a brother in bed, fully dressed in pajamas, but sleeping in different positions. And it was simply stating, which position do you prefer, when you're sleeping with your significant other? And Facebook flagged me and said that it was of sexual nature. But yet, I get requests from these dirty Pakistanis and Afghanis. They'll use a half-naked woman's, they'll use a half-woman naked picture, and they have a bunch of porno videos on the site. And then when you scroll down, it's them over there in, a hut or something. But they perfectly cool with that. And that's what I don't understand. Like, wait a minute. You got porno sites on here, and you're coming after me for the slightest little thing. And I think it's just because, the topics I touch down on. I'm not a mindless sheep. I'm not one of them house niggas they brought. So I guess they just got a team of people to just sit around and wait for me to post. Before it would be like a day or something, they would notify me. Now it's like in 5 minutes, if that, they hit me right back. Or you've been thrown, you've been thrown in Facebook jail for inappropriate. And I'm like, so I always fight it. And before they would say, okay, your thing is under review. Now they don't even do that no more. They just flat out tell me it's denied and I was wrong. But when you tell the truth and you speak your mind and you stand by the side of righteousness, and that's just the cost that that you're gonna pay. And I'm practically cool with it. Like I said, they'll never shut me up. They'll never silence me. They'll never stop me from speaking the truth. And so they can throw me in jail. They've been throwing me in jail since I've been on Facebook, at least every other month. They'll knock me off for 30 days and, But if you're not here to teach, what you here for? And Allah said to utilize all tools. If you're not here to teach, what you here? Why you here? Don't get me wrong, we all post, we all network, you know what I'm saying? But you take all tools and use them to teach, to get this message out to who we are and what we're about. I have a lot of brothers that's, they hit me and, peace, God, keep up the good work. A lot of brothers, look, God, you're the only reason why I get on, to see your bill. A lot of brothers like, God, you're the only one to give it up the way you do. And it's sad because I'm not the only brother on here. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one. I'm saying what I've been told. But my brother Kashim, the guy, Lord Kashim, out there in the Bronx, the God is making shirts, doing this thing with the t-shirts and donating the proceeds to the school. I had a lot of things that was in the works, but with this COVID virus and everything, everything, got slowed down, and then I was told also, not even to speak on, what I was doing, because there's been a lot of backbiting and hatred going on. So just to touch back with everybody, yes, I'm still here. It's been a while since I did a video. It's been a while since, because, life happens where, you have to, live your life. You always can't put everybody else before you. You got to take care of yours first. You got to deal with that self-savior. So I'm just here to let y'all know, peace to all the gods and nerves, man. Peace to all the beautiful queens and nerves out there, that's standing by your man and doing what's right. Peace to all the gods out there who, handling their responsibilities, taking care of their families and being poor righteous teachers and building every day. I don't post degrees on Facebook. I have my own reasons why I don't do it, to each his own. I don't knock anybody that do it, but I just don't, because I don't know who's on here and who's who. That's just me. There's too many infiltrators. There's too many intruders in the law's house, in the house that the law's built. And I refuse to give them any type of tools to keep playing playing with their trick knowledge. Brother asked me why, I didn't. I says because I'm not gonna post nothing I don't go out in the street and build on first. And I don't believe in posting mathematics on Facebook. That's just me. I'm not saying, to each his own. That's just how I see it. That's how I am. Before I post it, I'll go out and teach it in the street first. And I'm a big promoter in that. Yeah, you can reach people on there, but I'd rather go out in the street and build with my brothers. And like Allah said, our job is out there in hell, on the street corners, in the college campus, in the prison cells. We're supposed to be out in the street teaching us, taking us to the babies. I'm not sitting around 5 guards. What's the day's mathematic? Get the fuck out my face, man. How many babies did you teach today's mathematic, man? I witnessed a debate of something that was said by said individuals who one of the true and living gods out in the Lord's paradise, and I just, as bad as I wanted to say something, I didn't. But we have a lot of lip professors, man. We have a lot of lip professors. We have a lot of, quoters. I like to call them the quote gods. They only start building when there's some type of stimulus is in them. Or they only start building when the brothers are around, and it's always right after that. Let me borrow $10, God. Deal with equality, God. Allah said dealing with equality is me sharing my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with you. That ain't got nothing to do with our finances. Just because you walking around here and you refuse to work and living like a beast, Lord, that does not mean that you held accountable for someone who's living like that at all. I've just never understood that if you're true and living and you master 120, how in the world are you living below God's? How are you living below the standard of God? I just don't understand that. How are you living like a beast? How are you homeless? How are you not working? How are you not having anything for yourself that you have to constantly beg and ask someone else? I just don't see that as true and living. Because if I tell the world that I got this supreme knowledge, I got this supreme knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you know what I'm saying? Because Allah is the supreme understanding. There's no way in the world that I can't go out to the devil's world and master it. There's no way in the world. It's like I don't see a lot of brothers who claim to be true and living and be stuck on a substance. God, if you God, how could you let something 100 1/100th of 1,000 master you. That's not right and exact at all. You know, nothing master God but God, man. Can't no drug master God. Can't no wisdom without knowledge itself master God. A lot of these brothers running around behind these fucking these devil women. You know, these women are devils. You know, they think showing their titties and ass on Facebook, and you know, like I told the sister once, you know, the world has seen your face, your ass, and your titties. Now I'm asking you, what else do you have? What else do you have? You know, you might think the beauty is having a pretty face and big titties and a fat ass, but beauty to me is having a credit score of 800, 720, 760. I'm not a pimp, so I can't put you in the street and so you can make me money. I don't live like that. I'm not a lowlife. You know, what can me and you build together and you have no education? You've been getting by all your life on your looks and on your body. But what happens when Mother Nature snatches all of that away? And at 35, you start looking like you're 65. What can me and you accomplish together? I know what I bring to the table, so I have no problem with eating alone. So when I go to look for an herb, she has to match my hustle. She has to match my intelligence, if not surpass it. I've never had a problem with her having an herb that surpassed my wealth or intelligence. You know, some brothers are so male chauvinistic. I hear them say, "Oh God, once your herb start making more money than you, then she becomes now cipher." Get that male chauvinist bullshit out of here. Let me tell you, if you put your earth through medical school and she becomes a doctor, and you know you come home from prison, she's going to remember who put her, who had that, who believed in her and put her through school. Whenever she go ahead and accept an award or she's at a job, she's thinking of you. She's knowing that you made it possible. You gave her that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You gave her that know-how. You gave her that drive. You gave that to her so she could go out into the world, because she was only a reflection of you. You gave her that knowledge itself that made her say, there ain't nothing I can't conquer but my, you know? So I don't agree with that nonsense
Man, how you
either.
been, my brother?
But peace, God. How you, Lord?